Hello, beautiful people. Wonderful morning to you all, dear subscribers. If it's your first time here, consider subscribing. Turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss my subsequent videos. Our old-time subscribers know that we bring out great content here, back to back to back to back. Old-time subscribers, salute. Now, what has been going on in my busy mind lately? After watching this video, you may go and withdraw all your savings from your bank. Let's jump right into it. Now, there is a financial phenomenon called inflation. Okay? Inflation, in a layman's language, is the steady and general increase in the prices of commodities, goods, and services. It is steady and it is increasing. Okay? What is the implication of this inflation and general increment of prices of commodities and services? It means that your money continually reduces in value. Statistics show that the prices of consumer goods are generally double of what they were 20 years ago as a result of inflation. Now, inflation means a steady rise in the prices of commodities, resulting to a steady decline in cash value, a devaluation of money. Okay, so today we want to look at the general overview of inflation. What inflation means is that if this phone is worth $100 today, that means $100 cash and this phone, they are on par today. What it means is that in the next 5 years, this phone would have increased in value and $100 would have decreased in value because this phone would no longer be $100. At the same time, $100 will no longer be $100. It will be worth, say, maybe $50 by that time. That is why you hear salespeople telling you, oh, how can you come and say you want to buy this phone for $100? At this time, no, the price has increased. The prices are always changing. So now, think about you keeping cash in the bank. Keeping cash in the bank. That means you have kept something that is permanently on a downward spiral. You've kept it there like that. You keep $100 in the bank now. I tell you, in the next 20 years, in value, that $100 can be just worth maybe $10 because prices are going up. That $100 has remained as it is and prices are leaving it. Okay? So the currency, the cash at hand, is constantly being devalued by inflation. Now, inflation rates differ country to country. In Nigeria, it hovers around 12.2%, 11.43%. The truth of the matter is that the little crumbs of profit that your banks put on your savings is not even on par with inflation rates. It's not even up to inflation rate. That means you are constantly losing money, keeping your money in the bank. And the banks do with your money what you have refused to do with your money. You don't want to take a risk. I don't want to go into real estate. It's too dangerous. I don't want to go into foreign exchange. It's too dangerous. Let me carry the money and put in the bank. The bank is using it for real estate. They are using it for forex. But you have refused to do it. And the saddest part of it is that they make huge returns doing all these businesses and give you little or nothing. They will collect credit card maintenance from you monthly. They will collect different charges, SMS charges, email charges. And at the end of the day, you're just losing money, keeping money in the bank. If you want to know that you're losing money, keeping money in the bank, put a little sum of money in your bank account and just leave that bank account. I tell you, that bank account will be in deficit. Your balance will be minus something. And they don't stop. Even when it's minus maybe $100, they keep putting charges. Later you see minus $120, minus $150. Later they will now call you. You're no longer maintaining your account. Kindly make a deposit to reactivate your account. Oh, because my account is in deficit now. I should make a deposit so that you remove all the money that you have been charging me. Let us talk about the 3 types of inflation. The first type of inflation is demand pull inflation. This is a situation whereby demand is higher than supply. In a very clear and explanatory form, let me just tell you, I have 10 oranges and I have 1,000 customers. I want to tell you why inflation occurs. I have 10 oranges and I have 1,000 customers who want to come for that orange. That is going to be a bidding war, because all these 1,000 people want these oranges. Now, you see somebody will come and say, Victor, how much do you sell each orange? I say it's $2. Now, because there is pressure to buy the oranges and it cannot go around, somebody will say, I need this orange. I'm paying $100 for this orange. Somebody else will say, no, I'm paying $150. Now, even if they don't turn it into an auction, for me to reduce the number of customers who will have access to my oranges, I can just increase the price to discourage some people. So this one is called demand pull inflation. It even happens in relationships. It is more difficult for you to get a girl who has 50 suitors. 50 suitors coming for a girl. All her needs will be inflated. If regular girls go to dinner dates on average restaurants, she wants to go to the top class restaurants. If normal average girls buy weaves of, say, maybe $10, she's going to be asking for weaves of $100. Why? Because of demand pull inflation. Okay? She is limited in supply, but her demand is very high. Can you imagine 50 men coming for only her? It's going to be a lot of competition. Okay? So the number one reason for inflation occurring is demand pull. That is the number one type of inflation, is demand pull inflation. Now, number 2 type of inflation is cost push inflation. Okay? Now, cost push inflation is an increment in the prices of raw materials, an increment in the prices of labor. Now, your laborers, your workers are charging higher. Cost of the raw materials for your product is getting higher. I mean, it's if it costs me $50 to produce an item, I can sell it for $70. But when the cost of production goes to $70, I would be insane to sell it for $70. The price has got to go up. Okay, so that's the second type of inflation, cost push inflation. Now, number 3 type of inflation is built-in inflation. Built-in inflation is the expectation of future inflation. Now, I'm working for you. I'm on a particular salary, say maybe $20 a month. Okay, there has to be an arrangement for you to always increase my salary, maybe every 2 years or every 3 years. Why? In anticipation of inflation. You can't keep my salary constant while the prices of all the consumables that I buy and my goods and services, their prices are always going up. So it's a built-in arrangement. Even before you employ me, you're going to have an arrangement for increment of your workers' salaries every time. Okay, it's a built-in system. Built-in inflation is that arrangement, the wages of your workers. You have to keep increasing the wages of your workers, because invariably the prices of goods and services are increasing out there. Okay, so now when you now as an entrepreneur, you have a built-in system to increase the prices of your employees, will the prices of your commodities that you are producing remain the same when you are increasing the salaries and wages of your workers? No. So this is what is called secular dependence. So all these inflation factors, they work together to make life hard for the common man. Okay, they work together to make life hard for the common man. So now, inflation rate, of course, is the percentage increase in general price and level of commodities over a period of time. That's inflation. Different countries have different inflation rates. Now, what savings accounts give you as interest on your money is not commensurate. It's not on par with inflation rate. So you're losing money. Okay, so the only way for you to grow your money above inflation rates is you have to invest. Be it in government bonds, be it in mutual funds, be it in real estate. Take your money and invest it. Now, we're not even saying invest the money so that the value will increase. The value of your money will increase. No, you can just invest your money so that the value will remain the same. Because if you don't invest your money, it keeps dropping in value. It keeps dropping in value. What $100 could buy 5 years ago, it can no longer buy now. Imagine you left $100 in your bank account from 5 years ago. The value has reduced right now. What $50 could buy 10 years ago, $50 can no longer buy now. So imagine you left $50 in your bank account from that time till now. You have only succeeded in steadily reducing the value of your money. So because of inflation, we have to think in the way of investing. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that savings is not good. It is good to save money. Okay? Why are you saving money? That's where I have a problem. Some people want to save money because they just want to keep saving the money. No, I save money because I want to invest. Okay? The best way to even save money is when you save your money in form of precious stones like gold, like silver. Those ones don't reduce in value. They either remain the same or they appreciate in value. People think that sometimes investing is a form of saving. People don't know. Sometimes investment is a form of savings. You can have some money now. You want to save the money. You can just buy a property. You buy a property. That property will continue to increase in value over time. Inflation. If you kept that cash at hand in your bank account, it will continue to reduce in value over time. Inflation. Inflation has a negative effect on cash. It has a positive effect on assets. I'll say that again for effect. Inflation has a negative effect on liquid cash, but a positive effect on assets and commodities, because they continue to increase in value, assets and commodities, while cash continues to be devalued. So now, before you keep all that money in your bank account, you need to have a second thought. You need to think about inflation. You need to think about currency devaluation. Okay? Banks, keeping your money in banks, man, it's not the way to become financially free. Nobody has ever become rich by savings only. Okay? When you save, you need to invest. Okay? Sometimes you keep your money in the bank. You don't know that these people are doing businesses with your money. They are giving out loans to all the rich people in your society. All the rich philanthropists you see driving big cars, they are living off loan from banks. Where do banks have that money to give out loans? It is the deposits of you and I that they give to the big men as loans. Okay? That's why sometimes, have you not walked into a bank before, you want to make a withdrawal and they are asking you to be patient that they don't have cash available? Oh, you think all the money you take to banks, they just stash it somewhere, it's always available? They give out all those monies in form of loans. They use it to do businesses. Banks partner with individuals for business purposes. They invest a lot. They get a lot of ROI, return on investment, and they give you crumbs. So before you keep your money in the bank again, think twice. If you got value from this video, give it a like. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't before. Turn on the bell notification of this channel so that you don't miss any of my subsequent videos. Till I see you next time, it's bye for now.